I was on pain pills for fucking like, I don't know, the better part of 17 years, some shit like that. You know, I'm 30, just turned 36. The only reason I'm here is because for the last like 6 months, I've been staying in motels and shit like that. That shit's expensive, bro.
Yeah, it's up,
you miss
man.
one day, dude, and you get behind, it's fucking impossible.
Impossible to catch up, huh?
You gotta eat out and shit or all that because you got a tiny ass fridge. You can't even buy milk. You know, that shit'll spoil.
Yeah.
But so I'm just out here because like I heard of, you know, you stay here for 4 days or whatever, and then you get set up with a caseworker. They give you a permanent bed, so you ain't gotta fucking pack your shit all around, you know. And then, you know, help me get into housing. Yeah. You know, because like my only downfall this entire trip back, it's not that I have been counterproductive. It's the fact that I haven't had the upfront to take care of the first, last, and deposit. All that shit, you know.
Which then you need a lot for that.
It's a chunk, you know. And so I figured this is a good neutral area where I'm not gonna want to fucking strangle my mom. Or vice versa, you know. But you know, it's just gonna use it as a springboard.
There you go, bro. So you got goals.
Yeah, dude. I'm out. So I'm not even trying to milk this motherfucker.
What got you into heroin in the first place, man?
Ever since I was like 13, we've been robbing our grandparents' fucking
pain pill cabinet.
You know, I was on pain pills for fucking like, I don't know, the better part of 17 years, some shit like that. You know, I'm just turned 36, and you know, it went from me having a prescription of hydrocodones. And I mean that was like the catalyst.
Got me into it. Wisdom teeth got me into it.
Wisdom teeth. Yeah, I didn't have my wisdom teeth pulled until I was like almost all the way through junior high, and we'd been doing that for like 3 years already.
Oh, so you started young,
Fucked up. Yeah. But
anyway, into heroin.
The plug fucking moved a couple houses down. You know.
For sure.
We had the Connect just showed up, fucking posted up on the block.
With the balloons.
Well, it wasn't even that.
Was it in Texas?
Yeah, it was in Texas, and it was a small town. And they didn't have any fucking programs like this out there. If you were stuck out, you were out. You were like sleeping in park bathrooms and shit like that. Yeah.
They don't have any
I took my breakup really fucking hard. You know, especially when she took the kids out of state, I kind of lost my shit.
It's heartbreaking. Yeah. How old are your kids?
My son just turned 9, and my daughter turns 14 on the 30th of November.
Man, I got an 8 and a 5, so I couldn't even imagine that, bro.
I got him this last summer. I went and picked him up out of Denver and brought him up here, and I was stable at the time. I had a good job, and I was actually staying with a friend who I was making music with. The recording studio set up in the house. As soon as I put that chicken on the grill, dude, fucking people coming out of the fucking woodworks, and I ended up slipping up, doing some dope.
Yeah, because it just came right up there.
Yeah, but that's not what put me here. I mean, well, actually, like, somewhere down the line, way long time ago, it was my choice, you know? And it's just evolved into this, but I've been sober off heroin for, dude. It's been like, I smoked it a couple of times, but like really been clean off of it, not Jones for it or nothing, for like 3 years now.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. And so, and you've been using kratom that's helped you.
Yeah. And
And you're using plain leaf.
Just. I mean, I can show you the jar.
I'm
main guy.
It's a main dot. Yeah, main dot, which obviously has some red in it, some red strain in it, so it's more, gives you that more opioid, like it's kind of like a natural Suboxone is like what I say about kratom, if someone's able to use it right, you know what I mean? Right. It sounds like you've been able to stay clean for a few years from it.
Yeah, it's been been a blessing, man. I got resuscitated a couple of times. Fucking back in Texas. Well, the second time was from heroin. The first time was from a fentanyl patch.
Oof. I used to cut those up, put in my mouth.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was getting, like, for an extended period of time, I was doing like 100 microgram strips. I'd throw the whole thing in my mouth. Well,
the patch itself, or would you cut it open and put the gel in?
It didn't have the gel. It was just the dermal.
Dermagesic.
Yeah. So, anyways, this particular day, I was a little hungover. I had some shit to do at the house before I left to go on my headshot on the oil rig.
Yeah.
And fucking, so I talked to my dude, and all he had was 50 microgram strips.
Yeah.
And so I thought to myself, well, I'll fucking savor this. It's probably not gonna do shit, but at least I'll have energy to do whatever I need to do. Because I get fatigued, you know, if I don't have anything, you know. That was bad.
That's how I was,
It was fucking bad. I was worthless. And so I cut that 50 microgram strip in half and chewed on it. And fucking, and the next thing I know,
dude, a lot harder.
I was trying to jump off my neighbor across the cul-de-sac lawnmower with my truck. And well, I guess the battery was dead or something. It wouldn't jump off. That was the last thing I remember. And the next thing I know, I'm in the back of the ambulance, and they're about to fucking hit me with some fucking paddles. I was like, whoa. Yeah, dude. It was fortunate. Like I thought it was really fucking getting on my nerves that I had my ex-wife's, like, pretty much her entire family, like, living in my little 3-bedroom trailer, right? So it's like tight quarters and fucking nobody's working. Her brother was even staying with us. He was an oil field hand too. And when you work on the rigs, you get trained in CPR. Like, it's a must. Sure. It's a must.
Yeah, too many accidents.
Yeah. And fucking, so I guess for some reason my mother-in-law walked out the front door, had a funny feeling. She said I had a funny look in my eyes. And like 10 minutes later, she goes and sticks her head out the door, and I was slumped over, blue in the driver's side of my truck, with the truck still running.
Just straight up OD, yeah.
Yeah, dude. And I wasn't fucking. I was feeling okay, but I wasn't fucked up. You know?
Was it because you cut it in half and chewed, you think?
I mean, I've been chewing 100 micrograms.
Okay,
this was only 25 micrograms.
Right. Yeah, because you did half of 50.
Right.
Yeah. So,
fucking, I don't know. If it wasn't for Jared, I'd probably be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, they use, like, you know, my wife's mom was fucking freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
And so Jared was really get trained to do that shit.
Yeah.
Just fucking, kind of like being a fireman, you just gotta go in there and fucking take care of it. So they called an ambulance and we started working on it. So I was like blue for like probably 15 minutes. It's probably why my tongue hangs out the side of my head sometimes. Dude,
you never know. Yeah, dude. So did that help you get you clean, or was it more
well, that was the first time I overdosed, and I had thought about it, and I just wasn't taking it seriously.
Yeah, it doesn't phase most of us.
Yeah, they sent me to the hospital the next day.
And you're thinking like, dude, that was a fluke, man. That was a fucked up patch or whatever.
Like, as soon as I got out of the hospital, I went straight home and bought some fucking lower tabs. You know? Had like 6 lower tab cans.
Yeah.
Fuck, I felt bad about that. But then that was like right at the beginning of me and my wife's demise, like as far as our relationship. And the oil field crashed, and I was out of a job. Fucking money was tight. All of a sudden, all this heroin started coming around, and I was like, fuck, I ain't done some cheese since I was like 19.
Right.
Like, treat myself.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting...
I'll just do it once or twice, right?
Well, what I fucked up was I got personal with the dude that was pushing it, you know? You know, I was just, like, he had a good weed plug and shit, and I like to get stoned, so fucking, I went over there, and, you know, we hit it off, and it was just like, it was a lot of fucking heroin. Yeah, so, anyways, I fucking went over to my brother's house and shot up. And he said, he walked in the room and I stood up, just fucking fell over, boom, did a 30, you know, it was like a 30 unit fucking.
Yeah,
pretty muddy.
That's pretty muddy, man.
Yeah, it was
muddy. 30 cc's. That's no joke.
Yeah, it was
the 30 units. Yeah.
Yeah. He fucking. I crashed through the fucking table and it knocked over all of office shit, and he fucking snatched me up. He's a big old corn-fed motherfucker.
Yeah.
Motherfucker said he snatched me up, threw me over and threw me down in the living room on the couch. So I was sitting upright and. He fucking found the first bucket he could see, and it was out in the front yard with a bunch of fucking dirt and shit. Right. So he just filled it up with water and fucking threw that shit on me in his fucking living room.
And woke you up?
He said I shot straight up and fucking asked him for another shot.
Really?
Yeah. That was pretty much the end of my fucking heroin career.
Gotcha. So that was about 3 years ago.
Yeah. I fucking quit that. I was coming off that, Suboxone strips, Subutex, fucking dope, everything. That was the fucking shittiest 2 weeks.
You did it by yourself?
With my brother's help.
Yeah, with your brother's help. They helped hold you accountable and make sure you didn't run off to get more, or at least that you had someone to talk to and didn't want to kill yourself.
But they made sure that I had a place that I could fucking, that I didn't have to worry about fucking.
You were safe.
Yeah, I was good. It was good. And I owe it.
Thank God for them, man.
Yeah, they're good people.
And man, it sounds like your dope days are over, man. Like,
I mean, I slip up from here time to time, but like as far as the age goes, or any pain pills or anything like that, you'll never catch me fucking smurfed out like that ever again.
Yeah, dude. Well, fuck, like you never know. I mean, you were actually taking something that was prescription, that was dosed out at a 50 microgram patch or strip that you cut in half. Like, so theoretically, it shouldn't have even given me a little tickle. Yeah, it was just enough, like you said, to not be lazy at work and shit, but it sent you out. That's crazy, because you hear that with fentanyl
restriction. It just suppresses your lungs, and you don't even realize it's such a minute amount of oxygen that you're losing as the time starts from when you start digressing in breaths, you know.
Shit, man.
I didn't even feel my lips going blue or nothing like that. I should have seen myself in the mirror.
It's a miracle you're here, bro.
I know, dude.
So your goal now is what? So your goal is now, you're playing
cocaine like strippers. I want to get. I got to get out of here, man. I can't do this at the same time. Cup of tea.
Yeah.
So.
You're sitting away from everyone, it seems like.
Well, you know, I don't really. I mean, I go throughout the whole place, and I'll fucking like if I've got extra shit, it's like, hey man, here's a fucking set of gloves, or here's some socks, you know, here's cigarettes. They're looking down, you know.
Yeah. But, that's nice of you, you know.
Trying to focus.
Yeah.
I squirrel out. Oh yeah, well I haven't lost my right.
Because she let you have them this last summer.
Yeah, and she said as soon as I get stable, that my son can come, you know, and stay with me.
And then your daughter.
Yeah, if she wants. But
because she's old enough now. Then.
Yeah, she's in a junior high now, and she's big time, and she's got all her friends out. And you know, nobody wants to be a new fish and fucking see if fucking junior high kids or high school just be that socially awkward fucking transitional phase that she's going through right now.
Right.
So
I'm sure she still loves you though, bro.
Oh, she does.
Yeah. You still talk to her?
I talk to her. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I need to send them some money to
Well, listen, man, we got a sober gym up here. We're basically your neighbors, just a few blocks away. It's SOAR, School of Addiction Recovery. We're basically just a fat ass gym, dude. Like, so, I mean, you know, if you're ever interested, you just hit up LT on that number. My number is 26 sobriety. It's easy to remember, like 26, like you were that one time. Yeah. Sobriety, 26 sobriety. So you can always text me too, man. And like, you know, if you ever, you know, want to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know exactly what the rules are in terms of like. You know, like certainly maybe when the groups aren't there, if you're still like, you know, drinking, things like that, but we could probably get in and do a workout with you sometime if you ever want to just push some weights, bro.
That's cool. I like to drink beer too.
Yeah, no, we're not judging you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying you don't want to.
Did you say grab drinks before that? I'm sorry, man. I am fucking a little stoned right now.
You're good, bro.
It helps with the anxiety, you know.
Yeah.
It's legal.
Listen, it's much better than heroin. I'll say that much.
Yeah. As long as it's natural, I'll feel it.
Great example.
Use it.
Yeah. Dude, stay up, bro. I hope you get to get your place and your kids back, man. You know what I mean? Like, you'll get them, yeah. I just hope it's sooner than later, you know what I mean? Like,